audio jack, and micro SD card reader. Okay, so that's all about the introduction of the ASUS VivoBook X403, 409, and 509. So the last section I think everyone are looking forward is about the price announcement. What will be the price for this new VivoBook series? First of all, let's take a look at the VivoBook 15 X509 with 15-inch Full SD AMOLED display, faster PCIe SSD solution, upgradable FPD housing, as well as a fingerprint sensor. The price for the VivoBook X509 will be starting from $16,990. As for the 14-inch X409, also with faster PCIe SSD storage, upgradable HDD housing, and fingerprint sensor. The price for this model is starting from $62,990. And the last one, very special VivoBook 14 X403 with 14-inch Full HD AMOLED display, 1.3 kilogram, 24-hour battery life, and US military-grade standard testing. This price will be starting from $54,990. Okay, so that's all for the product introduction itself. Thank you very much for your attention.
We would now request Mr. Arnold to be pleased back on stage to unveil the products.
The 509. It has a fast charging technology. We can charge the battery to 60% in only 45 minutes. And the battery can have up to 3 times longer span compared with the traditional battery. Another special point is about the Ssd Storage. Although we are bringing in most of our storage solutions into PCIe SSD, but at the same time, we still keep some models with traditional hard drive solution. And for those models, the hard drive are all protected with our special Ssd Storage, which can bring up to 60% more shock protection compared with without Ssd Storage. Because as we know, the benefits of SSD is not only the speed that is faster than hard drive, but also the SSD can bring more durability and quality when laptops having some shock issues or some shock when it comes to some shock. So the Ssd Storage can protect the hard drive when the laptop is facing some impact. Another strengthening point for the X409 and 509 is its metal enhancement. So you can see from the picture itself, there's a metal enhancement in the C part of the laptop. And what are the benefits? First of all, it can provide users a much better typing experience when they're using the keyboard as well as the touchpad. Because when some of the models, they don't have a metal enhancement, and when the users are typing the keyboard and using the touchpad, they may feel that the experience is not really stable because the laptop itself will be a little bit choppy. But with a metal enhancement, it can ensure end users a very strengthened typing experience when you're using the keypad as well as the touchpad. So that is the benefit of the metal enhancement for the first point. And the second point is that the C part is the most important element in the laptop itself, because all the processors, motherboards, graphic cards, and the Wi-Fi card are all inside the C part. So with the metal enhancement in the C part, it can also bring more protection to the motherboard itself. Another place that we put the metal enhancement is in the straight hinge, as well as the panel itself. Because I think nowadays we are using AMOLED displays for all of our VivoBook series. And some people are actually wondering if the AMOLED display is durable or not. But that's actually not a worry at all. Because with the metal enhancement in the bezel itself, it can ensure the bezel to be well protected. So though the bezel is very thin and light, it is still very strong. And another support is about the hinge support. Usually this hinge enhancement will only happen in the flip models. because another special point is that the ASUS VivoBook X403 is currently the only one VivoBook with military-grade durability. This would never happen in even other premium models. So what's special about military-grade durability? We have done the altitude, humidity, drop, vibration, and temperature tests in our ASUS laboratory. So let's take a look at how we do the military-grade test in our ASUS headquarters. So I think for the ASUS VivoBook X403, it's about all lasting. With military grade, you can use this laptop for years without damaging itself. With 24 hours battery life, you can use this laptop for a whole day without bringing a charger. So one of the other points that is special for the X403, that is about the keyboard. The ASUS X403 has a backlit keyboard with 1.4mm travel distance. So though it's thin and light, but the 1.4mm key travel distance can make you a comfortable typing experience. Other than that, for most of our ASUS VivoBook series, they are all equipped with Windows Hello fingerprint section, which can secure your private data and also brings you a fast login function. And with a thin and light laptop, people may worry about its connectivity because it's a thin and light laptop with 24-hour battery life. So you don't need to bring a charger itself. And of course, you would not want to bring another dongle for the connectivity. So for the X403, you have a full I/O port, such as USB Type-C, USB 3.1, 2.0, HDMI, as well as the SD card reader. So that's all about the X403. And the next product series, the VivoBook I'm going to introduce, is the X409 and 509, which I'm sure will be the most popular selling models in the market. So similarly, let's first of all take a look at the design. The ASUS VivoBook X409 509 has also every premium designs in the details. It is designed with a matte gloss texture and has a simple, classic, and stylish design. The model will be available in two colors, transparent silver and slate gray. And the special point for this model itself is that you can see for the transparent silver series, not only is the AC part painted with a silver color, but also the keyboard cap itself is also painted into the silver. So that the overall model can look very premium compared with others. Because as we know, for most of the brands in the market, the mainstream model, although the AC part is silver, but the keyboard cap will still be the black or gray color, which does not has a very harmonious design. Apart from that, as a thin and light accent in the market, the X409 and 509 also has a nano-edge display. So the 409 in nano-edge can be lowered to 6.5mm with 78% screen-to-body ratio and 1.65 kilogram. As for the 15-inch X409, the bezel is only 7mm with 83% screen-to-body ratio and 1.8 kilogram weight. So we are not only comparing with ourselves. Of course, comparing with ourselves, we're doing good in all aspects. But at the same time, in the market, we are also comparing with some of our esteemed competitors, such as HP, Lenovo, or Dell. So in this page, let's take a look at the comparison between our 15-inch X509 together with the normal IdeaPad, which they also launched recently, the S40145, as well as SP15 and Dell Inspirit. So you can see, when it comes to the compact size, the VivoBook X509 is only 845 centimeters square. But for other brands, all their models, 15-inch models, are over 900 centimeters square. So for the Lenovo products they launched recently, IdeaPad S145 is 910 centimeters square. As for SB and Lenovo, the size is even much bigger, which is up to 15% bigger than us, with 965 centimeters square and 908 centimeters square. So you can see, with a very high screen-to-body ratio and thin light, our model is much smaller than our competitors in the market. So that's all for the design. Next, let's take a look at the performance of this new VivoBook. The latest VivoBook 1450 is equipped with up to i7 8th generation processor, with a memory upgradable to up to 12 gigabytes, and a graphic card with up to MX230. So it not only has a very premium design, but also has a very powerful performance. Another point I want to highlight is the storage solution that we are using. As a thin and light expert, currently we are transforming a lot of our SSD storage solutions instead of the hard drive solution. So what are the benefits for the SSD? You can see from this graph is sequential reading speed and sequential writing speed, comparing the PCIe SSD, which is NVMe SSD, compared with SATA SSD and HDD. So we are not only using the SATA SSD. For instance, we are transforming all our laptop series to become the PCIe Ssd Storage. So you can see, comparing the reading speed of an NVMe SSD with a hard drive, the speed can be more than 10 times faster. And comparing with the SATA SSD, the reading speed is also more than 4 times faster than the traditional SATA SSD. And we know that some users are hesitating to buy a laptop with pure SSD solution. But we can also solve this problem. Because this laptop itself is also upgradable, it has an HDD easy upgrade, a housing accessory in the pocket itself. So with the package, it can upgrade up to 1 terabyte hard drive and 500.
It's still i5 only, no i7 only. You get each graphic cards on the side, as well as this is the which player behind the similar spec in the bio department with HDMI, similar battery as well. You get a USB 2.0 port for legacy and a USB 3 port for normal USB.
So this one's fairly thicker.
Fairly thicker. If you remember our old machine, the X509, this is fairly thicker than that. But this is fairly less expensive than that. So this one is about 1.6 kilograms. And the 509 I just showed you earlier is about 1.8 kilograms. So this also comes with NVMe SSDs that are standard, and you can add up to 1 terabyte hard drive with a extension cage which comes inside the box.
And what's the
Military expert. No, this comes with the MS card in the hardware and military grade certification. No, you can't draw this.
But anyhow,
It's still a very good looking laptop, and pricing starting. പഠിക്കട്ടെ തോന്നുന്നു ഏത് വേണ്ടത് നമുക്ക്